Hey there, I want to welcome you to today's presentation titled, How to Build a Wildly Profitable Business Coaching Practice Using Our Revolutionary New Profit Acceleration Software. Our business coaching system will find your high-end coaching fees prior to you starting with your new high-end coaching clients. Our private community of successful business coaches and consultants extends into 49 countries. We have active members finding their fees before starting with their new high-end business coaching clients using our online business coaching systems and profit acceleration software to attract new high-end business coaching clients and successfully coach them throughout the year using AI, the 497 million weighted algorithmic sequences within our software, as well as needle-moving online coaching tools that we've created for you. I'm sure it comes as no surprise that every coach and consultant would like to accomplish their annual financial goals. Unfortunately, most never reach the level they dream of. And that's a crime, because building a successful coaching business is relatively simple once you understand and implement the proven process required to do it. It starts with you finding your fees prior to working with your new high-end business coaching client. In today's presentation, I'll show you the process we use to successfully help our members build wildly profitable business coaching practices. We'll walk you through everything step by step and show you the breakthrough strategies we use to train our members to quickly become the most successful and highly paid profit acceleration professionals in the world. We'll showcase our profit acceleration software, which will dramatically transform both you and your clients' entire coaching experience. You'll also see our digital acceleration software, our group coaching software, and our profit acceleration simulator, and how all of these incredible online tools can position you in a league all of your own. And perhaps best of all, we'll show you how to reach your financial goals and beyond without killing yourself working 60 to 80 hours every week and getting sucked into that dreaded time for money quagmire that most business coaches unnecessarily find themselves victim of. Now, I want to stress that the financial examples we'll use in this presentation are results we've seen produced by motivated coaches we personally worked with. But that may not be you. As with any business, your results may vary, and they're dependent on your willingness to learn and take action. If you can't or you won't follow our process that we're going to give you, then don't expect your profits to soar. Listen, I know this is common sense, but there are people looking for that next shiny object that will make them instantly rich. If that's you, this is not the process for you. Like any legitimate business opportunity, this requires effort and practice to successfully execute. For those that put forth the effort though, our framework is pure gold for you and for your high-end clients. So what does it take to build a wildly profitable coaching business? Well, you need 3 critical systems. First, you have to be able to generate consistent leads. These are the qualified small business owners that you want to get in front of so that you have the opportunity to sign them up as high-end coaching clients. For whatever reason, this is by far the biggest stumbling block that most coaches face. We speak with coaches every day, and we would conservatively estimate that 95% say generating leads is the biggest hurdle that they need to overcome to build a successful practice. So today, we will eliminate that burden from your shoulders forever. From our vault of proven lead generation strategies, I'll give you 2 easy ones that will astonish you in both their simplicity and their effectiveness at attracting high-end coaching clients for you. Once you understand our lead generation process, you'll suddenly be attracting small business leads at will. But generating tons of leads does nothing for you if you can't close those small business owners into new, high-dollar coaching clients. So the second part of our profit acceleration system is one that closes clients for you and does so effortlessly, even if you're speaking with a business owner and you have zero experience working with their type of business. The key here is to have the unprecedented ability to prove to any business owner that you can make them a significant amount of additional profit, do so quickly, and without them having to spend an extra cent on marketing or advertising. Think about that for a moment. Would you be able to attract more clients if you had the ability to find profitable breakthroughs in any business before they start working with you? Imagine having the ability to walk into any business, in any industry, in any country, and find them enough new profit to cover your annual fees, and do so in less than 45 minutes without them spending an extra cent on marketing or advertising. That may sound like a lofty claim, but today, we're going to show you exactly how we train our coaches to do that using our profit acceleration software. And the third system you need is to produce consistent and legitimate financial results so your clients will not only pay your fee every month, but they will continue to do so for years to come. Well, how do we do that? It's simple. You know how we just said that we can teach you how to find small business owners record profits in record time? Our coaches take those exact same strategies. And over the first 12 months, they work with their clients, they implement those strategies. The majority of these strategies can produce instant results, so those clients see an immediate positive return on their coaching investment with you. And we're going to show you how we do this. So the 3 systems you must have to build a thriving coaching practice involves generating leads, closing those leads into high-paying coaching clients, and then getting those clients immediate and dramatic financial results. You implement those 3 systems, and as I said earlier, you'll be well on your way to accomplishing your goal of a wildly profitable coaching business. Let's begin with our first goal. How do you get a lot of high-quality leads and do so without spending a small fortune on marketing or advertising? Well, you have a lot of choices these days when it comes to generating leads. There are joint ventures, direct mail, social media, Facebook advertising, direct calls, networking events, webinars, seminars, and so on. This list basically contains the most common lead generation tactics used to attract small local business owners. Now, we can successfully teach you how to do all of these, but for our presentation today, let's focus on only 2 options, one online and one that's a more traditional offline approach. If you market your business online, or you know of an agency that you can hire or someone who can help you, then you're going to love our Profit Acceleration Simulator. Your goal should be to attract new prospects to your calendar as warm leads. Simulation experiences are hard to resist, and the Profit Acceleration Simulator is the only simulator of its type in the world. You bring your prospects to your simulator, and our system compels your prospects to get the report and book a meeting with you. The amazing thing is that our simulator captures the business owner's total revenue along with their gross and net profit margins. So you'll already know the size of their business and their potential before your meeting. They now become an ultra warm lead for you. And just in case they don't sign up with you on the spot, an educational drip campaign that we've built into the simulator will continue to nurture that relationship with valuable, non-salesy, education-based, profitable content for you. Research shows that targeting a drip campaign to a segmented list can drive significantly more revenue for your business. So the question remains, how can you bring qualified prospects to your simulator? Your digital marketing agency will have a variety of methods to do this, but before you walk this journey, you must understand the lifetime value of a client. If you charge just $1,000 a month for your coaching, and this is the very low end that we recommend for our members, and your client stays with you for just 1 year, you would earn over $12,000. Consider that the coaching and consulting industry generally has a 75% or greater gross profit margin. My math says one client is approximately $9,000 per year. This can vary, of course. You could spend $4,000 to bring this client and you'd still make a $5,000 profit over 12 months. But you don't have to spend anywhere near that amount. Your first step is to set your ad budget, and then let's do some simple math. Again, these results can vary wildly depending on talent, the niche, and the area that you target. Let's say that you start with a monthly budget of $1,000. You want to invest this amount running Facebook pay-per-click ads. It depends on the industry, but for easy math, let's assume that the Facebook cost per click is right around $1. That means that each time a prospect clicks your ad, Facebook deducts $1 from your $1,000 monthly budget. So $1,000 gets you 1,000 clicks. Now you have to figure out the approximate number of prospects who will be interested in trying out your simulator out of those 1,000 clicks. We've built it to be incredibly tempting, of course, but let's estimate that only 50% will try it. Well, that's 500 people. We can also assume a smaller percentage of those prospects will request your report. 25% is a good number, but let's go lower and assume only 10%. At 10%, that's 50 people out of 1,000 who have viewed your report. In this live report, we offer a dynamic education along with a link to book on your calendar. Again, for our math equation here, let's assume that only 10% of those 50 will book a meeting with you. Well, that's 5 very warm prospects. Now let's assume 4 in 10 signs up. That's 2 new clients. If one client could be worth $9,000, then 2 clients are worth $18,000. In our example, we spent $1,000 to get 2 clients. No need to leave home in our example, and the entire process could be done really quickly. So the math equation says that you profit $17,000 on a $1,000 investment. That would be a 1,700% ROI. Obviously, results would vary, and there are absolutely no guarantees. But even if you doubled the cost per click, or you weren't able to close the sale very well, the math still works very favorably and profitably. So the new question is, how many times should we repeat this process using this math? Now for our second and most traditional option. We're going to look more closely at joint ventures, but why? Well, joint ventures to us are the gold standard when it comes to generating high quality coaching clients, and the reason has to do with positioning. Think about an accountant. Accountants are trusted and highly respected by their clientele. If you mentioned to your accountant that you were struggling to make your business successful and you needed a professional to help turn things around, and your accountant recommended that one of their clients offered first-rate profitable coaching services and you should speak with them immediately, you would do so in a heartbeat. That's because you trust your accountant's advice and recommendations, and you would likely act on that advice without question. So when I successfully get an accountant to recommend me to their clients, I'm instantly elevated in their eyes as a trusted resource. It's instant credibility. That's why we believe joint ventures have to be at the top of every coach's list when it comes to lead generation and attracting new clients. Suppose we could compel our new accountant JV partners to let us speak with their clients. That would give us the opportunity to offer them our business coaching services. But what would compel our JVs to do that for us? What if we could provide massive value to those small business owners? How? Well, all small business owners need more revenue for their business, don't they? What if we could prove to the accountant that we have the ability to find each and every one of their small business owner clients eye-watering levels of new profit, and do so in less than 45 minutes without them spending an extra dollar on marketing or advertising? Yes, you heard that right. We teach our coaches 12 simple strategies that enable them to find significantly more revenue and profit for any small business, no matter what they do or what industry they're in, and we do it in less than 45 minutes. And to add additional motivation to our JV partners to do this for us, suppose we position the valuable service as something our JV partner arranged for their client, and our JV partner is covering the full cost of our services as a thank you to the client for their past loyalty and patronage. Now, in reality, we aren't charging the JV partner a cent to do this on their behalf. So our accountants receive all the kudos from their clients providing them with this valuable service at no cost to them. And you benefit from signing up a percentage of the business owners that you speak with. And a note here, the revenue and profit that you find will easily exceed the amount that you would charge them per year. You see how this works? When you prove to a business that they are leaving eye-watering levels of profit on the table every year, convincing them to hire you to coach them becomes an easy decision. Our coaches are using this strategy right now and are signing up multiple JV partners as well as new coaching clients on a daily basis. And one additional caveat to this scenario, you could create a JV relationship with a multitude of accountants around the country and have them promote an online webinar that you host for 60 minutes to their clients. This leverages your time by allowing you to promote your service to an entire group of prospects at one time versus doing it individually. Of all the lead generation methods, what's the best and easiest way to contact potential JVs? My first choice may completely surprise you. Pick up the phone. Listen, any of these various tactics will work, but they take considerable time, effort, energy, and often money. But if you pick up the phone and use a compelling script, which we just happen to have available for you, you can have a joint venture partner after a single meeting with them. And you'll set up that meeting within 1 minute of calling them. Unfortunately, many coaches are highly reluctant to even consider jumping on the phone. Why? Fear. They hide behind their phone, stare at their computer, and experience pain. They're afraid they won't know what to do or say. So what's the solution to overcoming this? Well, it's amazing how fast these fears go away when you master a step-by-step strategy so you know exactly what to say and do. Here's what you'll need to ask either to the accountant or to the gatekeeper who you'll often run into. I wanted to ask you if you have the bandwidth to take on additional clients, and if so, should I refer my clients to you moving forward? Well, of course, they're always going to say yes. The use of the word should in this sentence actually compels them to try to sell you into the meeting. They'll put their best foot forward. Your offer to them also establishes major reciprocity. When they ask you what you do, say this: we didn't build revenue acceleration software, we built profit acceleration software. I'm an advanced expert in profit acceleration. I can find any business eye-watering levels of new profit in less than 45 minutes without them spending an extra cent on marketing or advertising. When would you like to meet? This week is impossible, but I have some space later next week if you have availability. It's important that you appear busy and not too eager. You're only available at certain times. Successful coaches or consultants don't drop everything to meet on a whim. Granted, some accountants will be skeptical, so offer to perform an assessment on their business using the software so they can experience it for themselves. At the meeting, you're just going to show your accountant your profit acceleration software, which you'll see in just a moment. I believe that you'll see clearly why an accountant will love our software and will be interested in you being their JV partner. Now imagine this scenario. The accountant offers a free assessment by you to their clients as a courtesy of the accounting firm. You find the breakthroughs for the clients and leave them with a step-by-step roadmap the software automatically populates. Obviously, a percentage of them will become your clients. That's how you make money. But let's have some fun and run some numbers on this strategy. Let's say your JV partner isn't the most motivated, and they just set you up with only 4 appointments per month, literally just 1 a week. When you see our revolutionary software, you'll see instantly how attractive it actually is, making it easier than you think to get in front of your ideal prospects. Let's do some more math. If 50% of the prospects the accountant puts you in front of take you up on your irresistible offer, well, that's 2 new clients a month. That's 24 per year. Now remember, these clients are from only 1 JV partner. Imagine if you had 2 or 3 JVs and they were each setting you up with just 4 appointments a month after month. Seriously, there is no way you could handle all the appointments they could set for you. You could wave the white flag to your JV partners and say, no more. But listen, why stop with accountants? What about bookkeepers, online directories, advertising companies, business brokers, chamber of commerce, networking groups, promotional companies, graphic designers, web designers, financial planners, and media companies? We have compelling scripts for all of these as well. But how about this? Are you interested in bringing on additional coaches where you can literally hand them clients and then you take a percentage of all their coaching revenue? We have coaches using our business coaching software and system that have 50 plus coaches that they have recruited, and they collect coaching revenue from their network. When you have coaches working for you, that additional recurring revenue can add up quickly, and without that time for money quagmire that you're likely trying to avoid. In summary, these are just 2 ways our coaches are attracting new high-end coaching clients. We'll teach you multiple methods because we know each coach has a certain comfort level, and if they're not comfortable executing a specific lead generation strategy, they won't be successful. So whether you prefer joint ventures as we just discussed, or driving people to our profit acceleration simulator, or networking, webinars, local live events, email, referrals, word of mouth, direct mail, or even social media, we can show you exactly how to go about it. Remember, when we started, we said if you want to build a successful coaching practice, you'll need 3 critical systems. Well, we just covered system number 1, a system to generate as many small business leads as you can handle. Master the process we just taught you, and you can produce prospects easily. Now let's move on to system number 2, how to close your new clients into a long-term coaching or consulting relationship. Let's begin by discussing a major problem we hear from a lot of coaches. For some reason, they all believe that they have to be at the same level of the so-called marketing and business gurus. In short, they're worried that they won't be able to get their clients results, and especially fast results, which are critical these days. They've actually said to us, I don't have the brain or the experience, so I can't duplicate their ability to solve problems for business owners on the spot. We have to admit, most coaches, when they first start coaching, they feel this way also. When a business coach is afraid of getting a client, they are hesitant to get leads. Because what if a prospect says yes? That's the main reason we developed our profit acceleration software for our coaches. They need that guru-like ability right out of the gate, and they can't wait 20 years to develop it. You know how an experienced attorney in a court case never asks a question they don't already know the answer to? That's what business coaches must do with every prospect they speak with. The problem is that coaches seldom know the right questions to ask. So we created a system for the coaches we work with so they know exactly what questions to ask and when to ask them, so their prospect realizes they could be making dramatically more revenue than they presently are. More revenue and profit than they'd actually pay you to work with them for 12 months. Let's face it, this is the key to signing up high-end coaching clients. You must prove to your prospects that you can make them money and do it right in front of their eyes, so there is zero doubt in their mind that you are the professional that can help them optimize their profits and achieve their financial dreams. First, let me explain the purpose behind our profit acceleration software. After working with coaches and consultants for the last 2 decades, we've noticed that the vast majority of them had no clue how to uncover financial breakthroughs that would secure high-paying coaching agreements for them. Business owners often have a hard time trusting coaches, especially those that they don't know well. So the fastest way to overcome their lack of trust is to simply show them profit before you invite them to be your client. You can't say, just hold my hand and trust me. You must be able to say, here's a conservative amount of revenue and profit that you can expect. We'll do it in this time frame, and I'll make sure I provide you with a positive return on investment for my coaching services as long as you implement to the level that we mutually agree upon. Our profit acceleration software is designed to do exactly that for every business coach that uses it. You see, we set out to create a great solution that acts as your expert guide, and that positions you as a profit acceleration expert so you can find profitable breakthroughs for any client in any industry, in any country, then easily close that prospect so they become your client, willing to pay you top dollar fees, and we even give you the exact steps to take to help them implement a solution that actually gets them exponential financial returns. Do you remember a few times in school when the teacher gave you a test and you knew that you had the answers in the back of the book? Oh, how that made math so much easier. Well, good news for you. Our software has your answers in the back of the book too. And those answers are just a click away at all times, thanks to our 497 million weighted algorithmic sequences that create the roadmap for you and your high-end coaching client. You'll never again say to yourself, I'm not sure what to do to help this client. Our software has the right information in the right order, so as the coach, you never again have to play guessing games trying to figure out how to help them increase their leads, their sales, and their revenue and their profits. Here's how our proprietary profit acceleration software works. Let's say that you meet with a hot new business prospect you want to convince to hire you as their coach. You plan to use our software to perform a brief 45-minute assessment of their business so you can prove to them without a shadow of a doubt that you can find them eye-watering levels of new profit without them having to spend an extra dollar on marketing or advertising. Well, our software begins by establishing some simple baselines for your new prospect, such as what are their current revenue and profits? Then it begins asking specific questions that will detail various strategies that will uncover amazing breakthrough financial results that business owners constantly overlook. The questions you will ask are segmented based on the problem areas all business owners experience. You'll have your choice of 12 areas to start. You may elect to do all 12, or you may decide that the business you're assessing only needs 5 or 6. But as you go through each area, you will uncover incredible amounts of profit the business owner is unknowingly leaving on the table. Once you complete the questioning process, you can click a button and a profit acceleration summary will appear. The summary displays in both numbers and visual graphs the dramatic profit increases you just found for them. And remember, you did all of this in just 45 minutes. Later, I'll explain how once you sign the business owner as a client, you can do a deep dive with the software and perform a full assessment on that business in up to 40 areas, and build a comprehensive roadmap for their business. But here's why this process works so well. Business owners buy results, not promises, not hype, not promotion. Let's face it, as their coach, you're going to charge them a monthly retainer. The only way your new prospect is going to invest any amount of money is if they feel 100% certain they'll receive more than that back. They need certainty that they'll receive a positive ROI, return on investment. So your first job is to meet with your new prospects using our profit acceleration software and show them the money. The reality is that most coaches on their own can't find new revenue and profits quickly and effectively. And by the way, this isn't revenue you identify. This is revenue the business owner identifies through our profit acceleration process. It's been described as magic many times, but the truth is, it's just compounding. The software crafts specific questions in a specific order, so your new client comes to the conclusion that if they follow the roadmap that the software provides, their profitability will skyrocket and their life will never be the same again. For example, does the business you're assessing have a compelling market dominating position? A system for setting up joint venture partners willing to promote their products or services? Do they have a system for 10xing their digital marketing initiatives? Are they implementing downsell, upsell, and cross-sell strategies? Out of all these areas I just mentioned, your prospect would be lucky if they have just one of them. So think about the additional profits any business could generate by implementing these simple revenue-generating strategies. And I've only listed a few strategies. Our software has over 40 additional areas for creating instant profit acceleration. The potential revenue and profits the software uncovers for any business is mind-numbing, no matter what type of business you're speaking with. Our software will position you as the expert and enable you to easily help any type of business. Imagine helping a severely struggling mom and pop business increase their revenue so they can take that long-awaited family vacation. Results like this aren't just dramatic, they're transformational for that business owner and their family. And by the way, we'll show you how you will share in this additional revenue by negotiating a 5 to 10% revenue share where you'll be entitled to receive a percent of all the additional revenue you help your clients make. If you help a client earn an extra $250,000 of revenue and had a 10% revenue share agreement in place, you'd earn an additional $25,000 on that client, plus your monthly retainer fee. But the secret to making this work is knowing how to ask the right questions in the right order, and most coaches fail miserably here. Most of them listen to a business owner describe a problem they're having. And since most coaches simply don't think quickly on their feet, they ask basic situation questions instead of uncovering the root cause of the issue. How many of us have walked away from a conversation thinking, man, why didn't I ask that question? Not knowing the right questions to ask is terrifying for most coaches. If they don't know exactly what questions to ask, they won't uncover the most pressing problems that business owners are facing, which means they won't be able to show them firsthand the amount of additional profit they're leaving on the table year after year. And when that happens, getting them to request your help in your coaching services, that's gone forever. Asking the right questions in the right order is the key to finding dramatic profitable breakthroughs for your prospective clients. If you want them to hire you as their coach, they must perceive you to be the predominant expert that can solve the problems and make them money. You must impress the business owner through the questioning process, and our profit acceleration software is the ultimate tool you need to do this right every time. It's a system so you can easily follow. Our software will provide you with a series of questions in 12 critical business growth areas. These questions are specifically designed to reveal the financial impact that's possible for that business in each of these areas. As the coach, you simply ask the questions and record the prospect's answers. The questions will lead the prospect to provide you with a percentage increase in sales in each area. And then the software calculates the additional revenue that's possible and displays it in both monetary and graphical displays. Those displays are massively impressive to the business owner and position you, the coach, as the business growth expert. But here's the really cool part about this. You don't need 25 to 50% increases to impress your prospects. 3 to 5% increases will end up generating eye-watering levels of new profit in just 45 minutes. Small percentages add up to major compounding growth, and our software is going to be recording these 3 to 5% gains in multiple areas. And what's even more exciting, when we successfully execute a strategy that produces a 5% gain, there's usually very little disruption to the business owner's current business model, so they're much more likely to implement your coaching recommendations. Let us give you a successful example to demonstrate the brilliance of our software, and I'll use an Excel spreadsheet we built so you can visually see what happens behind the scenes. Let's use the example of getting more leads. The first thing you have to do is set them up so they really understand the importance of what you're going to talk about. So if you're talking about leads, just remind them why leads are so important. Here's an example. Mr. Jones, leads or prospects are the fuel for any business. The first point of the sales process. A business with an effective lead generation process will dramatically increase their probability of success. But here's the key to lead generation success. You must know the hot buttons for your prospects. You must be able to enter the conversation taking place in their head. Or another way to look at it is you must answer the number one question on your prospect's mind at just the right time. As you know, there are 3 critical components that will ensure that happens for any business. First, have something good to say. This is what we call your market dominating position. Second, say it well. This is called the conversion equation. And it has 4 major components that your marketing must have in order to be successful. A headline that interrupts the prospect by addressing that number one problem on their mind. A subheadline that engages them by addressing the result they want but don't have yet. Body copy that educates the prospect rather than dispenses platitudes. And an offer that is irresistible to any prospect. And the third component, say it often. We refer to this as a drip or a follow-up campaign. It simply means you must stay in contact with your hard-earned leads, Mr. Jones. If you follow this profitable formula, your business can skyrocket. As you see from this example, when you begin each area with an in-depth explanation like this one, it immediately positions you as an expert. But it also drives home the fact that the prospect has no idea what you're talking about, and that makes them realize that they don't know what they don't know and how badly they need your help and guidance. But let's just look at one small segment in the software for leads. Let's say we go to the section where we ask a prospect, does your marketing target the hot button issues of your prospects? The issues that got them to buy. What do you say if they respond with a no? What do you say if they respond with a yes? Well, we already know what to say. Let's assume for this example they say no. They do not target their prospects' hot buttons. We then ask, what do you think the hot buttons for your prospect are? After they answer, when we say, what would be the impact on your revenue if you could accurately target the exact hot buttons of your prospect? Now stop right there and consider what has just happened. During this questioning process, they've admitted they don't target their prospects' hot buttons. So they know they're missing out on low-hanging fruit. My follow-up question gets them to identify their prospects' potential hot buttons, which makes them realize they don't use them in their current marketing, which in turn reveals another missed opportunity. So when we ask them what would happen if they did, what can they say? The only answer is we would make more money. When we ask if they did use them, by what percent would that impact your business revenue-wise? They often say something like, gee, we don't know, maybe 20 or 25%? We tell them they're probably right, but then we ask them to be ultra conservative so we don't overinflate our numbers. They'll say, well, easily 10 or 15%. We'll say, let's stay really conservative and just use 5%, because we know we can do this very easily and quickly. Then the software automatically records that number and extrapolates it to what it will mean for both short-term and long-term revenue and profits, and even the increase in the valuation of the business. Our software leads them down a path, so they readily agree to several more 5% increases. In fact, in just this one area of lead generation, you have the opportunity to uncover major breakthroughs through 14 separate impact points. So you can imagine the additional revenue we can find when we have 10 other areas like this to explore. This is such a great process, especially if you're like some people and you're not a real quick thinker when you're put on the spot and just sitting in front of a prospect. With our software, it's like having the world's top guru listening into your conversation, and you got one of those hidden earphones with you and the guru is whispering in your ear, okay, say this next, ask this question for this reason. And now you come off looking like a genius. That's what our process will do for you. And best of all, none of this has to be memorized and there's very little preparation required. You simply tell each prospect you meet with that you want to take notes as you assess their business. And you have our software sitting right in front of you, guiding your entire conversation. Nothing could look more natural. We didn't build revenue acceleration software. We built profit acceleration software. In our revolutionary new software, you're going to find multiple impact points throughout each area it measures, so we intentionally keep the percentages around 3 to 5%. If we don't, it often ends up finding them millions of dollars of additional revenue, and if we're speaking with a small business owner that's hovering around $1 million in gross revenue, they simply won't believe that high of a number. As you start the assessment, ask the business owner for 3 numbers: annual revenue, net profit margin, and gross profit margin. If they don't know their exact numbers, our software will give you the industry average. Here's an example. Let's say in one area alone, it uncovers a 5% impact for you. You know from the numbers that their total annual revenue is $1 million. You also know the industry average net profit margin is 20% and their gross profit margin is 50%. The 5% increase translates to $50,000 of additional revenue which means $25,000 of additional profit. And that's just a 5% impact, and only in one area. See why we said now to keep each impact point to around 3 to 5% increases? The impact points add up quickly and exponentially, which is why it's so easy to grow a business successfully. Now you repeat this process in the additional areas within each business that you want to audit. You may want to just audit 4 or 5 areas, or look over all 12. The magic of our software is that you can also show your prospects their ROI from working with you as their coach. Look at these ROI charts and they'll see instantly that the cost to hire you will only be a small fraction of their accelerated profits. And they know they can do even better because throughout the initial assessment, you kept knocking down their expected percentage impacts while you insisted they be ultra conservative. Now is the time for you to close the sale with this prospect. But remember, people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. So just ask them this magic question. Would you like me to help you implement all of this? That question is gold because the business owners do not want to do any of this on their own. In almost every case, they will at least ask what you would charge them to help them with all of this. And now your fee, whatever it is, will pale in comparison to the money they know you can deliver to their bottom line. Some businesses may ask you for a formal report once you complete your assessment. Most coaches hate that. Most have no idea what to put into a report, and if they do, it can take them hours to produce. Not with our software. Just click a button and you can instantly download and print out a full report that helps you close the sale with all of your prospects' information and all the financials embedded into it, so you don't have to spend hours at your desk creating it. Often you'll need legal agreements such as contracts, MOUs, and non-disclosure agreements. No problem. Our software provides all of that for you, customized for you and your new client. But when you consider the fact that most coaches hate to sell, here's the greatest thing this process offers the entire coaching community. Once you've shown them the profitable breakthroughs and their return on investment, they all want to get those results. So when we say that as a coach, the majority of people you sit with will want to work with you, you can see that we're not exaggerating. So when you ask the business owner, would you like us to help you implement all of this? That's it. There's no hard sell needed. Any coach can do this successfully. You don't have to be slick or a master salesperson to get the new high-end coaching clients. When prospects see something they want, they buy it. And what they want from you is profit acceleration. Our software will enable you, regardless of your skill level at this stage, to uncover major profitable breakthroughs for any business. And just one more thing. The 12 areas I've been detailing throughout this presentation were designed for coaches to use in the initial assessment so they can close the prospect into a client. Once they become a client, you will be able to schedule a full assessment that can cover the profitable breakthroughs in over 40 areas. We designed this software to completely revolutionize the entire business coaching profession, and once you try it, we know that you'll agree we're on our way to accomplish that objective. And if you like our profit acceleration software, you're also going to love our digital acceleration software. It's the ultimate process you need to advise a client in the area of digital marketing. There are 15 areas we've identified that have a proven history for generating dramatic financial gains for any business that has a digital marketing focus. We'll look at content marketing, social media marketing, digital advertising, and email marketing, to name a few. When do you use the digital acceleration software? It's for those who have experience in digital marketing, or you have someone on your team who is an expert, or you have a relationship with a digital marketing agency who will implement the solutions that you uncover. The key is when you can show a prospect how to put more money in their bank through various digital marketing initiatives, they're all going to want you to initiate the implementation of the plan. Now, looking back on our 3 critical systems required to build a successful coaching business, we started with the necessity of getting you leads, and you saw our profit acceleration simulator. Then we looked at how you can easily close the sale by using the profit acceleration software. Now let's examine our 3rd and final system, which will give you the ability to get significant, predictable results for any client in any industry, no matter what country they're in or currency they use. This is an area of major anxiety for many coaches. They simply don't feel confident that they can help a new client achieve dramatic financial results in a very short period of time. We can understand this concern since today business owners expect to see almost immediate and positive return on their investment in our coaching services. And unfortunately, if they don't, they pull the plug. So what's the secret to helping our clients see eye-watering increases in their revenue and profit? Well, this shouldn't surprise anyone. You need a system so you know, without hesitation, exactly what to do and the order to do it. Thankfully, our Profit Acceleration software will provide you and your clients with a proven roadmap to follow. Once you've identified the financial impact in multiple areas for the business you're evaluating, you can go to the Priorities tab and very quickly prioritize the exact action steps you want to implement that will generate immediate financial results for that specific business. The 497 million weighted algorithmic sequences that we've built into the software outlines what you need to do first, then second, then third, and so on. In other words, the software identifies the exact strategies and sequence that will generate the most money in the shortest amount of time and at the lowest or no cost for that business. But that's not even the best part. Most coaches we speak with confide in us that they get stuck when it comes to successfully implementing most strategies. For example, if your client says, "Can you help us find and implement a market dominating position so that my customers would be foolish not to buy from me?" Do you know the exact process to walk them through so this strategy works every time? Or do you just guess like most coaches do and hope for the best? Once you start using our software, you'll never have to guess again. Just click on the links in each area and the software will literally hand you the step-by-step guidance you need in the proper order so you get dramatic financial results for your client every time you coach them. Now you can decide if you want to help them implement each strategy or coach them to do it yourself. The software literally hands you the entire game plan for the next year and beyond to ensure your high-end coaching clients are achieving major profitable breakthroughs every day of every month of every year. Let's look closely at just one of these implementation paths.
We're in the area of market dominating position action steps. You can see here that there are 11 drop-down areas where you can click on the tab and you can see your entire script that you'd like to follow. So this first area, review the results of the profit assessment in this area and the goal for profit increase over the next year. You click on that, you see the script, you know how to explain this to a client, and you're going to see the impact that you should be able to make with that client that you agreed on. Then you'll go to increase the client's understanding of the power of a market dominating position. Again, you can click on this and you have your script here for you. Next, you dive deeper with the research on the competition. In here, you'll have some research questions, which you could do or you could help the client do. You'll brainstorm your market dominating position. You'll determine the areas you could test it. You determine your primary test idea, and you can see there's even a checklist here that you could follow to make sure it's implemented through all areas of the client's business. You determine your reasonable expected results, determine your method of implementation, determine your optimum method of communication, determine your test details, and you'll establish policies. So when you use these implementation steps, you know exactly how to help your client implement. There's no more guessing.
Using our software is the key to finding major profitable breakthroughs for any business in any industry. Then the software outlines the implementation steps for you and your new client to follow to ensure you achieve maximum results. We've used this with every category of small business imaginable. Butchers, bakers, candlestick makers, construction firms, both large and small, and a host of others. We've used it across Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, in the Middle East, and down under. It's the closest thing to magic you're going to find in the coaching industry. Now, instead of just declaring that you can help a business and hoping that you can actually deliver on that claim, you can perform a full assessment and know exactly how to help your client, how much money they should make, how much you can afford to charge, and even whether you want them as a client or not. This opens up a new world of coaching and consulting for you. I'm confident that any business coach who is just entering the market could take this software and outperform every other business coach in their region who doesn't have it. It's literally your new secret weapon for keeping clients for years rather than just months. But we're not done yet. Our group coaching software will allow you to scale your business with a done-for-you solution. You could leverage your time and set up multiple one-hour group sessions with 10 business owners in each, work less and make more. Or you can put 50 or 100 people in one group. Think network effects. The bigger the group, the more powerful it can become. Our group coaching software currently offers 55 pre-built lessons for you, with many more to come. Each lesson contains all the assets you need to deliver a profitable world-class session. So you don't need to spend weeks or months building out your own program. You don't have to worry about the infrastructure and the automation. We hand it all to you on a silver platter. Take what we've created and keep all the revenue. What could be more attractive? With the group coaching software, you can make more money, your business becomes more stable, you expend less energy, and you leverage your time. If you're currently in another full-time job, you can set up groups on the side and build another source of revenue before you leave that current position. So there are your 3 critical systems for building a profitable business coaching company. We've shown you how to generate all the leads you can handle. We've shown you how to effortlessly close your prospects by asking brilliant questions and covering your high-end coaching fees before you even ask them to work with you. And we've explained the system we use to get clients immediate results by implementing a series of proven and tested business growth strategies, custom designed for each specific client you coach. So now you might be wondering how you can get a complete system like the one we've shown you today. Well, there's 2 options available for you. Option number 1, just do what we did. Spend 2 decades of your life and over $3 million, build and guide your full-time development staff, and build this exact same model. Or you could partner with us, and we'll provide our entire system to you. We have proven and tested systems, strategies, tools, resources, and support in place that consistently deliver new coaching clients to all coaches who will simply follow our process. Let me explain what we provide, and you'll see why we boast about our program. Our partner coaches get started by attending our world-class business coaching training program. This training is presented online, so no travel or expenses are incurred by the coach. This is where you practice how to close prospects you speak with into new high-end coaching clients. Remember those 12 areas we showed you a few moments ago? We'll teach you all of those 12 areas. And when we're through, we promise you that you will have the ability to walk into any business at any time, anywhere in the world, and uncover eye-watering profits in less than 45 minutes. It's really important for you to remember that these 12 areas alone, when implemented through your coaching, will produce dramatic additional annual revenue and profit for any small business. Obviously, that's of critical importance to the clients you'll work with, but it's also critically important to you as the coach, since we'll teach you how to negotiate that 5 to 10% contingency clause into your coaching agreements that you execute moving forward. We'll give you access to our proprietary profit acceleration software you saw earlier to ensure you successfully close coaching clients by asking the right questions in the right order so you can uncover major profitable breakthroughs for any business, and then you help them implement the strategies that will generate those financial breakthroughs step by step. Today we showed you the 12 areas we typically focus on when finding eye-watering profits in 45 minutes for business owners. But keep in mind, the software will find major profitable breakthroughs in over 40 business growth areas. This will give you the ability to do a complete and thorough audit of any business, and the quality of this audit is so impressive, you will be able to command high-end fees just for conducting it. Remember that as you go through the audit, you can easily generate a formal audit report. This report solidifies the urgency the business owner now feels as they realize the untapped revenue potential of their business, and now hiring you to help them is a logical decision. But what the world's top coaches really like about our software is that it has all the financial calculations built right into it. All you have to do is enter the annual revenue of the business and their gross and net profit margins. The software populates all the remaining financial fields for you, and then it fully displays the graphical data in such a way that will help you close each prospect into new high-paying coaching clients. You can easily charge $1,000 to $5,000 to perform a complete business assessment for each prospect you meet with. And since the report is automated, it's easy to do an assessment and then spend a few minutes completing a very professional looking report that identifies for the prospect exactly what steps to take and the financial impact of every step. This completely reinforces the dramatic return on their investment they can expect to see when they hire you as their coach. It's the perfect closing tool. But our business coaching training program and the profit acceleration software are only the beginning of what we offer our coaches. How about your very own one-on-one sales coach whose sole job is to help you sign up new coaching clients? We have experts on staff who have been directly responsible for helping hundreds of our current coaches build lucrative coaching practices. They'll do the same for you, and they're available to work with you whenever you request assistance. But if you have additional questions about your own coaching practice, you can speak directly with the top business growth strategist every week on our Ask the Expert calls. Our strategists have vast experience and training building successful companies, and in most cases are still actively consulting in the areas of strategic sales and marketing. The weekly calls are your opportunity to ask any questions you have about building your business coaching practice to achieve your financial dreams. Or perhaps you're working with a client and you're struggling to get them results. These calls are attended by hundreds of your fellow coaches all around the world, and we often ask them to mastermind on various problems so that you can receive a multitude of different solutions to your problems. Now, you're probably aware that being an author positions you as an expert in your field, but most coaches aren't yet published authors. That's okay though, because as part of this program, we're going to write not one, but 2 books for you. The first book is based on the 45-minute profit acceleration process that we teach you. You will use this book for lead generation since it's short and inexpensive to have published. This is the book that you'll hand out to prospects to get them to engage with you since it has your name, your picture, and your coaching information on the cover. Many of our coaches take their book to networking events and hand them out in place of their business cards. Talk about impressive. Consider this scenario. Many coaches today attend networking events, and when someone asks them what they do, they typically say something like, "I'm a business coach." Then they wonder why they find themselves standing alone for the rest of the event. When someone asks one of our coaches what they do, they say, "I'm a sales and marketing strategist, and author of a new book, How Any Small Business Owner Can Pocket Eye-Watering Profit in Less Than 45 Minutes without spending an extra cent on marketing or advertising." Now you tell me, who is going to experience the greater success at these networking events? The second book is one to give new clients so you can solidify your preeminence and expertise in their minds. This isn't some cheesy ebook like you see often these days being offered by other coaches. We've written 30 chapters and you'll choose 10 of them. That way your book is different from everyone else's book and you make as few or as many changes as you see fit. The end result is a full-length 10-chapter business book targeting small to mid-sized business owners that will have your name, your picture, and your coaching company on the cover. This will become your book, and we also give you the rights to it. You can also sell it. We not only provide the book for you, we also handle all the graphic design cover work and deliver it to you as an ebook you may sell online immediately. But we also send you the proprietary design files so you can send them to a printer of your choice and have as many hard copies of your book printed and delivered as you wish. It instantly allows you to present yourself as a preeminent business expert. Your family and friends will also likely be impressed. In fact, we'll have it ready for you within 30 days of you partnering with us. And if you like what you've seen so far, then you're going to love this. We're going to give you our very own $3 million online membership site in Business Academy. And we're going to pay the cost to have your new Business Academy built. And just like the book that we're going to do for you, this online membership site in Business Academy, it will be your site, completely branded to you and your coaching practice. It'll bear your picture, your name, your coaching practice. And you may claim it as your own. This site will help you coach your one-on-one clients more quickly, more efficiently, and more effectively because this site does the work for you. I don't have time today to walk you through all of this, but if you decide to consider our partnership opportunity, we'll give you a complete tour inside the entire program. But here's one major benefit to online membership sites and business academies. If you've been coaching any length of time at all, you already know that most small business owners are struggling financially. Many of them simply can't afford one-to-one coaching services, and when you encounter them, as all of us frequently do, you have no way to monetize them. Well, now you can. By having your very own membership site, you'll have the ability to enroll all the broke small business owners of the world into an online coaching program where all the coaching is automated. All you do is enroll them into the site, charge them whatever monthly fee you feel like they can afford, and then sit back and collect the passive recurring monthly revenue this site will begin to produce for you. We even give you a 1-minute script that will close struggling business owners into your online program. But consider how many broke business owners there are today. If you enroll just 100 of them over your first year at, say, $97 a month, the math says that's $9,700 per month of recurring revenue for you. There are no guarantees, obviously, but if you could accomplish that, what would it mean for you and your family's monthly financial situation? Not to mention, it increases year to year as you continue to enroll new members into it every month. And a note here, it's passive because you aren't coaching these members. Our platform handles all the training for you. Your job is to simply collect their monthly fee and build yourself a lucrative monthly income. And if you like this online membership site and business academy, you're going to love the personal website we're also going to build for you. This is a website specifically designed from the ground up for business coaches. Notice how the homepage continues to promote you and your coaching business. You'll be able to list the site's URL on your business card and marketing collateral that generates leads online. But one feature we love about this website is you'll now have your very own Ask the Expert section. Imagine attending a networking event with 50 business owners, most of them struggling to generate leads and sales. When you stand up to introduce yourself, you just happen to mention that you have the ability to dramatically increase any business's number of leads, ramp up their sales, and increase their annual profits by eye-watering levels. And if anyone has any questions how they can do the same for their business, they can go to your new website and leave their questions. And you'll reply to them with specific solutions to their issues within 24 hours. Then you simply schedule an appointment with them, and in many cases, you'll sign up a new client. Hopefully you can see that we built this entire program with one major goal in mind: your success. And we know that this may sound incredible, but there's actually much, much more that we have for you than we're able to show you in this limited presentation. Just wait until you take the grand tour of this world-class online membership and business academy that we've built for you with your branding on it. So now let's get into the big question. Why should you choose to work with us? Well, we hope what you've seen so far has you convinced that we've created a program exclusively designed to help business coaches achieve massive success in what we consider to be the greatest profession in the world. What other profession involves helping others succeed while learning a ton, giving back to your community, while simultaneously earning you that dream income with incredibly high profit margins, all from the comfort of your own home? But listen, we're not the only game in town. There are multiple franchise organizations that also claim to help coaches become successful. Action Coach, Focal Point, Advocoach, the list is a long one. So let's compare them all to what we offer so you have all the facts you need to make an informed decision. We believe it's extremely important that you have your very own one-on-one coach whose sole job is to help you quickly sign up high-paying clients. None of the franchise organizations offer you this. We do. We believe that making you a published author gives you a high degree of preeminence and establishes you as the business growth expert. It opens doors for you and unlocks opportunities you would normally never have access to. The franchise organizations don't offer anything like this whatsoever. We do. We know you often have questions where you need somebody at the top level of the organization to provide you with insightful answers. The franchise organizations don't make this available to their clients. We do. And when it comes to marketing resources, none of the franchise organizations offer any form of extensive marketing and presentation library where they give you all the proprietary rights to use their content. But we do. But now let's talk money. You might ask, what's the investment for all of this? How many tens of thousands of dollars will I have to pay? Well, let's compare. The franchise organizations charge you a franchise and training fee of nearly $100,000. This has to be paid in full the day you sign up with them. We pay this fee for you, in full. You never pay this fee with us, ever. Well, okay, then you're probably taking a big percentage of my monthly coaching revenue. Well, the franchise organizations do that. They make you pay them between 15 to 20% of everything you make every month. We don't do that. Your money is your money. It's not ours. You keep every cent that you earn. Well, then how long of a commitment do you stick with me? How many years are you going to lock me in where I have to pay you with no way out? With the franchise organizations, there's anywhere from a 5 to 7 year commitment. They make you sign a no-break contract, and if you ever renege on it, they turn you over to a collection agency. For those that use our Profit Acceleration software and join our community, we have a little different take on this. We believe if we aren't helping you make money, if we aren't partnering in your success, if we aren't in any way living up to our responsibilities to you as one of our partner coaches, then we don't deserve your money. In fact, we don't understand why everyone doesn't have this exact same belief. So in our community, we never ask you to sign a contract or make any type of commitment to us. All of our coaches work with us month to month, and if you ever wish to leave, all we ask is common courtesy. Please give us a 30 days written notice so we have time to handle your request efficiently. Okay, so what about territory restrictions? Do you lock me into a specific geographical area and I'm not allowed to go outside of it? Well, the franchise organizations do. Many of them lock you into small local areas and you aren't allowed to market your coaching services anywhere else. While using our Profit Acceleration software, your territory is the planet Earth. And if you can get to Mars with Elon Musk, you can market your services there as well. Okay then, so what's the catch? So far, you aren't asking me for any money yet. What's in it for you guys? Here's the deal. All we ever ask you to pay us is a low monthly maintenance fee so we can pay our coaches to help you. Maintain your online coaching membership site, provide all IT maintenance so your site is always 100% ready and accessible 24/7, 365 for you and your members and your clients, and so we can continue to develop and make available to you the very best innovations in the coaching profession. The franchise organizations always charge you a monthly maintenance fee, and theirs average around $1,400 to $2,000 a month. Be assured that our entire system is priced affordably for you. Look, we know this sounds too good to be true, but we assure you there are no hidden fees and no fine print involved in this program. With us, you get the exact same benefits you would be buying into a franchise, but without the exorbitant fees and prohibitive clauses. We've spent 2 decades figuring out the process required for business coaches to be able to generate small business leads and close high-dollar coaching clients at will. We've spent 2 decades figuring out how to find average small businesses eye-watering profits in less than 45 minutes so we could impress upon them that they aren't doing things right, and it's costing them a fortune. We've spent 25 years figuring out how to get our clients dramatic financial results and get them quickly and consistently so we keep them as coaching clients for years. And we're willing to give it all to you so you don't have to spend millions of dollars and 2 decades of your valuable life figuring out for yourself how to do this on your own. Any coach, no matter what level of experience or skill, can implement our process with a little practice. It's not rocket science. We've seen our coaches go from 0 income to dream lifestyle in record time. And with our one-on-one coaching and guidance, you could be a top-tier coach in the coaching world in a matter of months, while enjoying the prestige, financial benefits, and career freedom that goes with that distinction. So if you do decide to partner with us, will that be a safe investment for you? Well, consider this. We assume 100% of the risk. We cover 100% of your support and training fees, the IT fees, the website fees to develop and build your online membership site and business academy, as well as your own coach's website. You have a low investment commitment since you only pay a low fixed monthly maintenance fee with absolutely no hidden charges. So where do you go from here? Well, first you must apply to be considered for our program. We have to make sure that we can devote our time, coaching, and resources to ensure each coach we work with finds massive success, and that means we simply can't take every applicant for the program. But if you're accepted, we will help you find success both financially and professionally. We currently work with many of today's top coaching and consulting talent. We don't tell you this to impress you. We do it because we want you to feel comfortable that if you decide to partner with us, you'll know you're working with the best in the industry. We want you confident you will be investing your success in a company that will do whatever it takes to help you attain the level of professional and financial success you desire and deserve. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. As we emphasized earlier, we currently partner with business coaches and consultants in 49 countries. Our USP says it all. We train and develop the best business coaching talent on the planet. If that's what you're looking for as a coach, we would be honored to have you join our dynamic community. So now you know the 3 systems you must have in place if you wish to build a wildly profitable business coaching practice. If you'll do the work, we'll help generate as many small leads as you can handle. If you'll do the work, we'll help you close new clients nearly effortlessly, even if you don't have experience in their industry or type of business. We'll even help your clients get dramatic breakthrough results quickly and consistently so they stay with you for years rather than months. If this sounds like the opportunity for you and you would like to explore how to build a wildly profitable business coaching practice using our revolutionary new Profit Acceleration software, our artificial intelligence, 497 million weighted algorithmic sequences, and our needle-moving online coaching tools that we've created for you, then let's schedule a brief call where we can answer any additional questions you may have and provide you with more in-depth information. Just click the Get Started button below and select a convenient day and time on our calendar when we can speak with you by phone. We want to thank you for your time today, and we hope you found the information provided a tremendous value. Schedule your demo call now, and we'll see you there.